Hello, Rees, Travis, and Larry. I hope this video finds you doing well. I thought I'd create this short video to go over some things prior to you watching the video that I created with Rees and Travis on Friday afternoon. So with that being said, I'll try to keep this just for a few minutes and go over a quick overview. Here's your website. I created a login button down here on the bottom. So you just end up clicking login. Take you to your login screen. I've sent you each of you your username and password. You can click remember me. That way you don't have to enter in this information again. I'm going to go ahead and log myself in. You have to be patient. A lot of data coming through the line, and depending on the computer you're using and your internet connection. Now it's loaded up the dashboard area, the back side of your website. Down the left hand side is your dashboard, and across the top are your shortcuts. All of your shortcuts can be found here in your dashboard. It's just that most of this dashboard you will not be working with. So, but what I wanted to show you here so that you can quickly start to do some things is your introduction is that the list of pages and builder are the two areas that you will be working with. The list is actually the same. These are the pages that are in your website. Travis and Rees, you'll remember from our meeting that the pages takes you to the back end of the website, web page, so that you can enter in search engine optimization information and other information that has to do with the back end of the page. Your builder is your front end of your page for how it looks and colors and font and text and other information that you'll be adding to the front side of the website. These other buttons here you won't really be messing with. Your forms, I'll have those sent to you via email, so you won't have to worry about that. And there's some other stuff like the Schema Pro we'll talk more about maybe in a few months. That'll certainly help you with your rankings and finding more traffic around the country. And the rest of the search engine optimization we'll talk more about later too. But this is just more details, different way to get to some different tools that I have installed for you. The search engine optimization tools I showed Rees and Travis were here. And quickly to review that, if you hover over this, you can go ahead and scroll down to any of these pages. Let's go ahead and go to Waste Management Services. This opens up the back side of the page. You have to be patient. It just finished loading. What you want to do as far as readability, the text it's not very high text terminology, so it lets you know how you're doing with your readability. There's some other things you can worry about, but for right now, don't mess with that. It's too detailed for you probably to start off. Here is where you do want to focus on, and this is your focus key phrase. So I'm just going to type in Waste Management Services, and Travis and Rees, I know this is a review for both of you, but that's okay. And then as you will recall, and you can tell Larry more about it, is here are your snippets, and then you can edit your snippets right here by adding more information about waste management and your company and your services. And this orange line will go across here to warn you when you'll probably run out of visibility for what search engines will display on their search results pages. So you are feeding information, as you will recall from our other meeting and the video that you hopefully will watch after this. You're feeding information to the search engines to help them get information about every single specific page. So with that said, then you end up clicking update. That locks the information in. It publishes it up there to the website. It's not just there on your computer. And then I'm going to go ahead and hit launch BeaverBuilder. And again, for Larry's sake, I did not name these, but that's the program we're using to create this particular website. Rees and Travis, as you'll recall, as you hover over the different modules or widgets, you'll have these wrench that will appear. And all you end up doing, again, each of these are modules or widgets. This is a row. And again, Rees and Travis, you'll remember here it's either a fixed width or a full width. And you can tell this is a full width row, and the content is also full width. And you can explain this in more detail to Larry. But here on this particular row, you can see that it's fixed width. The width is full, but the content is fixed. It's not going all the way to the side. And then to edit some of the background, like as an example here, if I click this particular wrench, it's full width for this row. It's fixed content. You can see it doesn't go all the way to the side, so the content's fixed. scroll down, I can see my image right here. It's a background. And go ahead and click edit. It'll open up my media library. The reason I'm showing you this is to remind you about the search engine optimization information. And this is where that you enter, and again, all images that you enter on your website should have alternative text, just a few words, maybe a sentence, relative to what that, your services or waste management services, USA, or just waste management services for that particular page, or photo or image. And then you want a title, it might be, solid waste management, recycling Texas, or leave Texas off, just solid recycling, and then caption, you don't normally end up adding. This was added in already, but you don't normally end up adding that because we're probably not going to be displaying captions. You do want to have a description, so I'm just going to copy this, grab it, and place it here, which is okay. It's not the best thing, but now it's actually got a description. I'm going to click select photo, and that's already there. It's got that content locked in. I'm going to hit save. And now that image actually has more information that search engines will benefit from that particular image. I'm going to hit done and publish, and now that information has just been uploaded to the page. What I really wanted to show you quickly that I did not show Rees and Travis was to do how to do hyperlinks. So I'm going to go here to Builder. I'm going to go to the home page just to show you quickly and easy how this is done. So I'm going to click on something that's kind of obscure, but that doesn't matter. I'll just open up this text link here. I've already created this. Let me knock this off and then break the link. Yep, let me hyperlink this here. What I did earlier was I made this a hyperlink, and then I created a second video. So this is still hyperlinked. I'm trying to erase this without totally messing stuff up. And I've erased part of the hyperlink, but not all of it. So let me see if I can break the rest of it. Okay. And there's still part of it just hyperlinked. So hyperlink. And then, come on. Break it. Okay. Wow, that was a long thing just to show you an example how to correct my mistake. So right now this is not hyperlinked. Let me hit save. Wait 1 second, it's still loading. Click save. Okay. So that is not hyperlinked. I open this up and you can see there is no hyperlink. And for just so, show the point here, I'm going to do these last 2 words, and then I'm going to click on here for hyperlink. And then we created a page called training. And the reason why I'm showing you this is because you guys can start to create pages, as many as you want, and they won't be showing up on the website because they're not hyperlinked anywhere. So it's unlikely that someone's going to randomly type in the title of your page, but we create, and at the end of your URL, but we created a page called training. And if I just started to type it up, let me go back here. So it says paste the URL or start to type. So I'm going to start to type training, and it shows me I've already got a page in there that we created called training. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that. It completed that. I lock in the hyperlink. I click save. And these last 2 words right now, I'm going to hit done and publish. Those 2 words right now, and I could have made it underlined or bolded or blue or whatever you wanted to do, but now we're logged out, we're there. If I click on these 2 words, it'll take me to the page that's called training that we started to work on earlier today. And so here you've got your page template. And then if you want to edit that, you've got to open the builder. So this page is called training. I could go here and go to training, or because I'm already on the page, I can just click on builder. And now the builder will open up on this page. Just wait 1 more second. And now you can see that as I hover over the different areas, I can edit this row. I can edit this heading. I can edit this heading. I can edit this heading. I can edit this row. I can edit this photo. This is a text gallery or text editor here. So then you can go ahead and edit over the different things, or delete them if you don't want, keep it. I delete that row. Now that row's gone. I really don't like this row either. I'm going to delete that row. But I want to add something, so then I click here. I'm going to add a row with 2 columns. I've already got a row with 2 columns, but I've got this one here, and I'm going to make this one full width. So I click here. I click here for full width. Oops, click here for full width. make the content full width just to show you the example. I drag and drop this over here. Now you can see what's happened. I drag this drop in over here, and now it's full width. I'm going to get rid of this row because it's empty, or those two columns, which is a row. I'm going to go ahead and save. I've just changed the look of this page kind of significantly. I really should have had a solid bar there. So I click plus. I want to add a column or a row right here. Click full width. Be patient with me if you would, please. Here's full width. I'm going to make this full width. I'm going to make the background a color. And I'll make the color, let's do a reddish. And I'm going to hit save. And so now I've got a little bit of a block there. And now this is an empty row. So I'm going to go ahead plus. And then I'm going to go get a different module. I'm going to go get the heading module. I'm going to drop it into this row. I'm going to go ahead and type in test header module for video. And the style, you can see it's black. That's no good. You see it here? It's black. Doesn't look too good. So I go to style. The color's right here. You could find the color white, by clicking around or, that type of stuff. I know that the color white is FF. So that's there. And again, if you're here, you'd end up moving the wheel around to get you to, finding a white. So if you didn't know it was white was FFFF, there, and your black, I think it's 000, that's your black. But you wouldn't know that off the bat. But if you got here, you drag down, now you're, down to your, well, that's your clear. But anyway, what I wanted to show you was to get your text to white, and then this is here, and that's there. I'm going to go ahead and make it the font, and maybe make it centered. So now I just moved it over here. You can see it right there. That's good enough for this example for this video. I'm going to hit done. Well, let me just show you. So I started to, I'm going to cancel. I'm going to go ahead and add plus. I mentioned to you guys before about adding templates. So you could drag and drop a template into here. You could either erase the whole page, which that's what I'll do right now just to show you as an example. I could have gone to any of those, but I'll go to, let's see here. We'll go to About Us. That's kind of an ugly one, and we were already on that one. Go to a different landing page. There's lots of different things that'll catch your eye, and you can delete any of these rows if you don't like them. I'll just go here. This is not the best. I'll go ahead and show you. Here. And so, now this is a row. This is a row with two columns. This is a row with two columns. This is a row, two columns. All those are fixed width. Here's one that's going full width. It's got a little bit of padding. This goes full width. So this kind of shows you, now if you don't like, this particular row, you would delete it. For sure you don't like this one here, you delete that. If you wanted to edit this image, that's actually a column because it's here, so you'd end up having to go and edit the background. But here it is remove, and then you'd add the background to that particular column. Again, you don't need to know all that. So I'm sorry I dragged into this particular section. I'm going to end this video because I've probably already lost you guys.